Okay, everybody, I thought I would give you a little sneak peek of what my craft room consists of. Um, my craft room certainly is not like many I see on the internet. You know, I would love to have a room full of the Martha Stewart furniture and all the neat craft cubicles and things like that. But anyway, this craft room was pretty much made on what you have is what you got, and you make it work. And so anyway, here we go. This is the door of my craft room. I found a cute little rabbit plaque at a thrift store, of course, that I thought was cute. Beside that is my vinyl storage. I have many colors, and it's a closet shoe organizer, and I keep my vinyl scraps on the floor. My ironing board stays permanently up because this is just a spare bed. This was my daughter's bedroom, and we just keep it up so because I iron just about everything we wear. Behind that is some wood scraps and different types of wood that my husband's cut up for me for different signs and things. Up on the wall is some thread storage. Found this neat little rack at a thrift store one day. Just had to have it. It was perfect for my craft room. Back up a little bit. This work table, there's my sewing machine. Right now I'm repairing a project I made last year. It was a frame that held my granddaughter's hair bows and headbands, and it fell off the wall and broke, and so I'm repairing that. I decorated the wall with some letters with Mod Podge, and I collected those frames up and turned out all right. And the reason the stool is on my work table is because that's how I hold my camera when I'm filming some of my craft videos. This corner is quite a lot going on in this corner. Over here on this table is just some leftover spring open house items that didn't sell, so I may use them for my own decoration or give them as gifts, or a few may go to my daughter. This is a pegboard my husband made me and framed out, and it just, you know, it houses some odds and ends, different blanks and tape and office supplies and craft supplies, hot glue gun. This is one of my ribbon storage. I recently bought a second one to go underneath it. I just hadn't painted it white yet, so hadn't done that yet. I got a shelf here that's mounted up under this window, and it stores my paper cutter, all sorts of my markers and pens, and chalk pencils, paint brushes, punches, different kinds, just different empty containers that I find a use for, rubber gloves, different types of wood products. I found that really big recipe box that I plan on redoing somehow to maybe match my kitchen. Those are some wood blanks, ornaments, different types of paper. These two cubicles at the bottom are full of craft kits, fun foam ornaments, and clothespin Christmas kits, and just several things that I'm saving up for my grandchildren. And there's also several of those bottle buddy kits that I just hadn't got around to. And these other two cubicles are just a bunch of really cute fabric scraps and things that I plan to make for my granddaughter. This corner over here is kind of full of cabinet doors, glass blocks, frames, polyfill. This shelf here, it's got a lot going on the shelf. It's full of some projects that some are finished, some are unfinished. Those I love my little soldier boys, but those are made out of clay pots. Got some labeled shoe boxes over here. This is gift wrap ribbon, pattern paper. This is some excess ribbon I have that just, it's not enough to go on my storage holder. That's a bunch of different kinds of deco mesh and tulle and things that I make wreaths with. Felt. This whole bucket is full, this shoebox is full of buttons and beads. This one is full of various notions like fuzzy balls, clothespins, just, you know, elastic, just all kinds of various craft supplies. I kind of know what's in that. These are patterns. On top of that is some black and white pants, a little outfit I'm working on for my granddaughter, little ruffle pants. This right here is just a bunch of blanks I have, wood, tile, glass cutting boards, different kinds of blanks that I decorate up with vinyl. This right here is office supplies, staples, stapler, business cards. This right here is kind of a fall basket full of, you know, I usually use the moss and the jute and the raffia and things like that, more fall time. This is a shoebox full of floral picks. Down here is full of ink and paint, adhesives, you know, that whole shelf is full. Down here is just some hodgepodge freezer paper for stencils, some emergency transfer paper. The press and seal doesn't work too great, but I have it anyway. This is an oldie but goodie, a bedazzler. You never know when you might need a metal stud on something. You know, what goes around comes around, and you never know. The silver studs may come back. Some larger floral picks. Down here I store several wreaths that I sometimes do. Sewing box, transfer tape. This is my silhouette. I named it Mimi's cutting machine. Some various pictures that I love to look at. My computer, my mother's sewing table that I have it's now my printer table. And so I spent all afternoon today just organizing everything and putting things back where they belong. You know, sometimes when you get in that creative zone, you know, you're just, you know, you look around after a week or two and realize, you know, this is not functioning. Even longer than a week or two. I've gone weeks and weeks, and my jewelry box is the same way. You just wear it, take it off, wear it, take it off, and next thing you know, you just got a big pile of mess on your dresser. And so that's the way this was. I mean, you really could not see my work table. It was just totally covered up. I had things all over the floor. And so now with Christmas coming up, I knew, and you know, with Christmas project starting, I knew I needed to get this thing organized so that it was more functional and that I could just think a little clearly, because it got to the point to where I was bringing my stuff down to the kitchen to work, and my husband said, look, we've designated one whole bedroom for all your stuff. And so he said, you either get it organized or do something different. So I took the hint. And so anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little creative space. It certainly doesn't look like some of the really neat places that you see on Pinterest and some of the other websites that share. So anyway, but hope you enjoyed it. It's my little space. I love it. And thanks for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Bye-bye.